Pisces, gang. What up, dope family? Welcome to Swimming Through the Void. This will be a general message today for the sign of Pisces. Wherever that resonates at for you in your birth chart, keep in mind we all have a 12th house, part of our charts. We all deal with Piscean energies and themes in our realities to some degree. Time and energy are fluid, right? So take what resonates here, leave the rest for someone else. And time and energy, these readings are timeless. Time and energy are fluid. Yeah, so this can resonate too, as something you've already experienced or something that you're about to experience. So feel free to come back to these messages. Feel free to share them. Make sure you smash that thumbs up and all of that good stuff, and know that it is appreciated. I appreciate the love and support, Pisces. But these readings are timeless as well. So whenever you find yourself here, there will be a message here for you to help bring you clarity and confirmation, to help you align, to help empower you. My intention with these messages is ultimately to bring guidance that will help us align with our best lives, with our highest selves. Tapping into your energy today. Kind of a weird energy coming through that I'm experiencing internally as I tapped into your energy, a little bit scattered. I used this Moonology deck though to help me catch a vibe along with this illuminated earth. Just see what spirit's wanting to bring through for the collective today. And it's almost like the same cards came out in both decks, so it feels like it's going to be a pretty clear message. Despite the kind of scattered fogginess that feels like it's here. Maybe that's an energy that's dissipating for you, Pisces. First card to come through, new moon in Scorpio here with work through your fears. That was clarified by release in the illuminated earth. Then we got the full moon in Sag energy, which says, look at the bigger picture. And that was clarified by the separate card. And I see this little chunk of rock here literally stepping back and kind of looking at the bigger picture here. So that may be an energy as well. Maybe we need to step back a little bit. And we did get the retreat card as well. But we also got, is this the full moon? No, new moon eclipse. Expect powerful change. And that was clarified by the underworld card here in the illuminated earth. Okay, I always take the bottom cards as kind of like an underlying energy or message as well. And yeah, I usually only grab one Moonology card. Quite a few came out, so it feels like it's going to be a pretty big message for you. You're very close to achieving your goals. Gibbous moon, Pisces gang, and retreat on the bottom of the illuminated earth here. So with this new moon in Scorpio, there may be a new idea, there may be a new opportunity, there may be a new relationship. There's something new here, even if it's not anything specific, and it's like this new energy that we're moving into. And I will say on the 15th, the planet Saturn, right, time and karma, went direct, and Saturn is in your sign with Neptune, right? And Neptune to me is the cosmic fog machine, right? And so with Neptune in Pisces, with Saturn in Pisces, Saturn going direct, I feel this movement. I feel a new energy kind of coming online. And as we're speaking right now, this is the 19th of November that I'm recording this message. As we speak, we have Pluto finally jumping over that line, hopping into Aquarius after it's been in Capricorn since 2008, and it's been doing this dance back and forth between Cap and Aqua over the past like 2 years or so. Don't quote me on that, but it's been going back and forth. So it's been feeling almost like we've been taking steps back, taking a few steps forward, taking a couple steps back, and this is where we okay, now we're going forward, right? So it feels like over the next at least couple of months as we close out the year, we're probably going to be stepping forward, but we're kind of walking over the steps that we've stepped back, right? If that makes sense. So there's still a bit of like release here. There's an energy of needing to zoom out a little bit and kind of see the bigger picture and say, okay, I'm getting it now. I'm understanding, I'm integrating. And this is where things change. This is where that big shift happens. And I truly feel like 2024 has been a year of that, of huge release and realizations and rewiring, and to me 2025 is going to be like where we're aligning with the new and kind of getting our momentum going, ultimately, because when we come into 2026, I feel like it's showtime. But that is kind of zooming out and looking at the bigger picture. Spirit saying that you're very close to achieving something right here, right now. So I'm going to say a quick prayer and we're going to dive into this message. But again, this feels very powerful for the Pisces collective. It feels like you've done a lot of work. It feels like a lot of growth is here. And with this new, bringing me back to what I originally was going to say with this new moon in Scorpio energy, it's like there's something new, but there's some fear or some resistance or some hesitation around maybe taking that leap or taking those steps or having that conversation or starting that project or whatever it may be. And Scorpio is coming through saying, hey, Pisces, let's work through those fears. This is going to bring a lot of change, a lot of abundance, a lot of blessings. So again, thank you all so much for being in this space with me. I'm going to say a quick prayer and we will dive into the message. We're going to start off with the double major deck. Yep, and that's just clarification with the devil on the bottom. We're going to start off with this deck to grab a theme of today's message, and then we'll jump into the tarot. With the devil, though, there's Capricorn energy, sheesh, and there's Pluto right there with the Judgment card. So this is also maybe zooming out and looking over the cycles and the experiences you've navigated, went through, and had since '08 when Pluto first went into Capricorn, because I feel like this is a big energy collectively where a lot of these structures have been broken down, and now we're healing through these things, and we have this foundation laid or being laid from which we can build this new chapter of our lives from. So big energies. Damn, more Pluto energy on the split with the Death card. Scorpio coming through in your message today, heavy. Pisces, maybe some of you have prominent Scorpio placements, or maybe that's just this underworld as we are closing out Scorpio season when I'm recording this. Either way, see what Spirit has to say. Holy Divine, Mother and Father, source of all creation and creation itself, Holy Spirit, Spirit guides, guardian angels, archangels, ancestors, messages for my Pisces family today for their highest good. Anything Pisces needs to hear or know. Any messages that'll bring the fam clarity and confirmation, healing, wisdom, understanding. 2, 3, 4. Any messages that will empower Pisces and help us align with our highest selves, with our highest timelines, with our best lives, and of course, above all of that, any messages that will help us align with the highest divine will for our journeys through this thing we call life will be truly appreciated. All praise and glory forever and ever. Spirit, what's the theme of Pisces message today? 2, 3, 4. As I look over, some of you may be seeing that angel number, or there may be a message in that angel number for you. 432 234. I do believe that came through in either Cancer or Scorpio's reading as well, actually. So what's the theme of the message for Pisces today? Thank you, Spirit. One more. Yeah. this is a huge transformation for Pisces here. The Emperor and the Death card, Aries and Scorpio energy, Mars and Pluto heavy. So this can be some really intense energy as well that you're navigating right now, Pisces. But with this death, I feel there is really an ending. The Emperor, right, to an old world, to old structures, to an old version of yourself. This is a very empowering energy, and I feel like there is this power with this energy here where it's like, let's go. Like this work through your fears energy, Pisces. Maybe you're being asked to really like do it, or to speak your truth, or to create something, or something along those lines with the Emperor. We'll see what comes through in the tarot and see if we can get any deeper on this Emperor death energy. I think it's simply transformation into your power, grounding that here into the physical. So what's Pisces energy right now? Spirit. Por favor. Por favor. Let's go. Beautiful. Yeah, right. Who got this the other day? Aquarius? Is there an Aquarius in here? Some of y'all got prominent aqua placements. Pluto's moving into Aquarius. Man, this may be a collective thing for real. We have the sun and the star out here. Two beautiful luminaries. Very, very powerful energies. Two major arcanas in your current energy, which is very deeply spiritual. Whatever energy you are navigating right now, wherever you're at on your journey, and I know it resonates and manifests differently for all of us, but this is extremely powerful energy. And what I feel for you is there are opportunities coming in. I feel like the work that you've done, Pisces, is bringing you into this energy of receiving, of attracting to you abundance and love and joy and things that truly light you up. For those of you that have been like working towards something, manifesting something, building something, the star is definitely alignment with that. The sun is the illumination and the light and the guidance that we need to get there. So some of you really are getting this intuitive nudge to do something or to move in a certain direction, and I feel Spirit's really saying to go for that. Queen of Spheres, which is the Queen of Pence in this deck, and the Knight of Cups. So there may be somebody new entering your world at this time. And if not, this is really opportunities coming in for you that are truly going to bring a lot of joy. We have the Emperor again. Some of you have like an Aries or a Scorpio, Leo energy, Aquarius energy out here. So we do have quite a few signs. Some of you have someone new entering your world. This person may be very powerful, or they may be very abundant, or like I said, they may just be an Aries, or we have that heavy Aries energy. But also, okay, on the other side of that coin, this Emperor is you, Pisces, and this Knight of Cups, this Queen of Pentacles, is this abundance and this love and this joy entering into your world. What is this sun and this star? I am curious. There's some type of abundance. Some of you are building something here. And maybe this is you like building a business and finally putting your product or yourself or your story out there. And that's going to bring a lot of abundance in for you. Feels like Pisces are shining bright. You're shining your light right now. What is this? Yeah. You're on a mission here. Spirit's saying Six of Swords, Emperor, the Two of Wands. Emperor is out here, Pisces. Spirit's saying that the worst of the storm is over. I think you're coming out of some situations or relationships that may have had some betrayal vibes or some loss vibes, some hurt vibes. And with the Six of Swords, Spirit's like, yo, we're past that now. We're moving on to calmer waters. It's a time of optimism. It's a time of patience and positivity, and really staying locked in with that quote unquote light at the end of the tunnel. What are you creating? What are you moving toward? What are you being called toward or called to create right now? Who is this Emperor? Is this Pisces? Yeah, this is you in your power and in your authenticity, unapologetically here, Pisces. Wow. Lit up spiritually. Lit up. Okay, so what energies are crossing the fam right now? You are being called inward. You are being, there is something being birthed through you right now. You guys got the Four of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. There's something big happening here, Empress on the bottom. So this idea or this project or this relationship is being birthed through. Maybe some of you are literally starting a family with someone, and you're going to be finding out that you're expecting. Congratulations to those of you that's the case. Some of you are definitely pregnant. Maybe that could be a warning too, if that's not something you want to happen, right? Eight of Wands is like, make sure you're being safe, you're playing it safe. This Five of Swords is out here though. So there's some element of loss, of betrayal, of hurt here that I feel. Okay, so it feels like you're between worlds. It feels like you're taking your power back. You're healing through these endings, and you're ready to get it. To put it simply, you're ready to move forward into this abundance and these blessings. I feel like a lot of you have had like a spiritual level up or a glow up to some degree. It feels like you're very deeply connected with spirit right now. Y'all, Eight of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. Saturn was retrograde in your sign, I think, since like May. So with Saturn going back direct on the 15th here, this is it. This is it. It's like, all right, let's go, Pisces. We got shit to do. We have abundance to get. We have things to create and build. So where's this energy stemming from? Hopefully I don't got a booger. It feels like I got a booger on my... Sorry about that if I do. Eight of Swords. Four of Pence. Where's energy stemming from? There were some situations that Pisces really needed to work through. I feel like for a lot of you, this had to do with like different relationships and relationship dynamics. But it was a very internal process that was happening here. I feel like you're, again, I see that you're still kind of like healing from that and working through that. But ultimately, this was to bring you into this clean slate type space where it's like, okay, I know who I am. I'm grounded in that. I've learned so much. Now, like, where do we go from here? What can we create from here? So you're very much feeling between worlds right now. So with this retreat energy, I feel like it's almost spirit calling you in to go to the drawing board to get the fine details figured out of like what's next and where we're going. So let's see what that is. Let's look into the incoming. What is the past energy? I don't usually grab that, but it's here. It's here. Yeah. Damn. So you were working through, you've been working through a lot here. Blockages when it comes to your abundance, different situations in relationships and all of that. And we did have these major Libra eclipses this year. The Wheel of Fortune coming through though, right? So what I'm seeing here is that you're moving from this very faded timeline, we could say, to this destined timeline. And what I mean by that is like we had to experience all of that. It was in the books, right? We made these contracts. We had to experience these relationships, these situations, in order to, on a deeper level, learn and grow, evolve, and ultimately step into our power. because you came here to create something, Pisces. So this energy is aligning you again with this new opportunity for happiness, plain and simple, for joy. And there's this deep healing that I feel is and has been taking place on like a soul level for you, Pisces. So 8 of Wands, 10 of Pence, 4 of Swords in the crossing energy. Spirit saying, yo, get ready. We're sending these downloads your way. You need to be open and present enough to root them in, because they are going to be leading you into this energy of legacy. So what's incoming for Pisces? You may be seeing 222 as well, man. What's incoming, please? There's also this energy of like, yeah, some of you are unclear right now and you're gaining clarity. There's this element of like things turning out differently than maybe we would have thought. So maybe being open and again stepping back to see the bigger picture and like being open to going with the flow, okay? Because I see some type of like breakthrough. I see feel like some of you are kind of torn on a decision right now. Where, what is this? King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is out here twice as well. For some of you, there may be like a past person here that's wanting to be like cleared, but we're very much which way to go. In the incoming energy, I see the King of Swords and the Ace of Swords. So I think this is the breakthrough. I think this is the epiphany. I think this is the alignment with inner truth. I think this is the understanding being integrated and you able to, 3 of Wands, Page of Wands, move in a new direction or create that thing or start that thing, or it feels like this new spark is illuminating you in some way. So whether it is like a new person entering the scene or new ideas or just this new gust of energy from Saturn going direct in your sign, it's like, okay, now we know what we want. Okay. I want to grab a little bit more because it feels like for some of you, there's opportunities coming your way. So I'm seeing like 2 sides to this. For one side, it's like you're going for it. One group of Pisces, I feel like in this incoming energy is going for it. I'm doing it. But for another, there's another energy here where it's like something comes in and we're like, oh yeah, okay, let's go. So whether it's like a person or an idea or just a gust of energetic movement that catalyzes this new direction, it's something of that nature. Can I see what else is incoming for Pisces, please? What is this, Spirit? Yeah, some of you have an offer coming in, like straight up for a relationship. I see you shining. My Pisces are shining. Shine that light, yo. And what Spirit is saying here is, and it's kind of what I see you doing already, but I feel on the same token, it's advice to pour into this new direction, to pour into and move toward where you're truly being intuitively guided at this time. You're getting signs, you're getting synchronicities, you're getting the downloads, you feel it. This is about you going for it. So maybe that work through your fears energy, right? Okay, so what is the advice? Advices for my Pisces, please, Spirit. What's the advice for Pisces? Yeah, Yep. It's about ending and clearing the past. It's about closing the chapter, closing the door on something. Okay? And focusing on you and what you're building. That is what the advice is to take this new opportunity that you are being intuitively and spiritually guided toward right now, because there's a lot of opportunity and room for growth, for connection, for fulfillment, for love, for healing, and this element of like it's spiritual growth. Bottom of the deck we have, what is that, 9? Yeah, the 9 of Cups. And this is the Black Tarot. You see that this card is bright and shiny, full of light. This is joy. It is wish fulfillment. You got the Star out here as well. So for those of you that are manifesting something, you're being guided toward that. For those of you that are being guided to create something new, or you have an idea kind of brewing, let's go. Okay, pour into it. Take the steps, small steps. It doesn't all have to be perfect. Spirit's saying you're almost there. You are almost there. And you literally have the gibbous moon. You're very close to achieving your goal. So let's go. 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands with the 10 of Swords out here. I'm going to grab one more card and then we're going to break down this other. I already kind of did, but I want you to see where I got that from. Justice and High Priestess. This is your intuitive internal guidance. This is your angels, your guides, your ancestors. This is the divine coming through you at this time saying, yo, this is an alignment with destiny. This is a meeting with destiny here. You are destined for these blessings. You're destined for this relationship. You're destined for this abundance. You're destined to create this here in this earth realm. 10 of Swords, 4 of Pence. We're going to release. We're going to get out of our comfort zone. We're not going to stress. We're going to open up and know that we're worth it, that we came here to do this, that we can do this. 8 of Pentacles with the 4 of Wands. There literally is the light at the end of the tunnel that I've been talking about, that has been literally coming through in like every reading. This is you climbing that stairway to heaven, family, and we're locking in with that light right now. So whatever that light is for you, the idea of the business, the idea to take this leap, the idea that you want this type of relationship, whatever it may be, this is about you keeping the balance, staying focused, and continuing to pour into what it is you are building. Because it's here, it's coming. I feel this is going to bring a lot of growth, a lot of change, a lot of joy, and a lot of abundance. I mean, Emperor twice, King of Pentacles twice, the Empress. And we also have, this came through, I think, in Scorpio's reading or Cancer's reading, the Emperor and the Empress. Feel free to check out those readings if you have those prominent placements in your chart. That's the highest octave of divine counterparts here. So this is you coming into union with yourself, 4 of Wands, and your world clicking into place because you've done the work. So there's no rush. I'm hearing Spirit say very clearly, there's no rush. Retreat. 4 of Swords. You're being called to a meeting right now. Spirit's like, come on, Pisces. We need to have a sit down and get the fine details and everything worked out. There's nothing you need to do except be open to what Spirit is bringing through you at this time, I'm hearing. Ace of Pence. There it is. That's the new opportunity. That's the new world. And it is straight from the hands of the divine here, Pisces. Some of you are definitely moving into a beautiful relationship here, a destined relationship. Follow your intuition, Pisces. You are one of the most intuitive and psychic and spiritually gifted signs of the zodiac. Work with that right now. Let that empty yourself out and let that fill you and let that work. Let Spirit do that work right now, family. Straight up. Okay? 6 of Wands, victory. And then don't be afraid to shine your light or put your work or yourself out there, or don't be afraid to stand in your victory. You deserve it. Period. You deserve it. So now to kind of tie everything together, we'll grab a couple oracle cards. You're being asked to protect yourself and your energy. It's okay to want to give to others, which you do effortlessly. It's important, though, that you set healthy boundaries with your energy before doing so. Now is the time to get some protection in place. And then we literally have Neptune that I grabbed. Spiritual protection. We got Saturn. We got Rising. I feel like some of you are aligning with your mission, your Dharma right now. Protect yourself. I do have a video. Some of you may have already seen it, saw it. It's called Spiritual Protection Magic. And there's also a video called Ground and Clear Your Energy on my playlist called Know Thyself, GNO Thyself. If you go to my page, click playlists, find the Know Thyself playlist, you'll find both of those videos there. I will try to link them, okay, but I'm jumping into my live personal sessions right after this reading, so it may not be till later. Feel free to try to check it out yourself. Disciplined, tenacious, resilient. Okay. You got Cap energy and 10th house energy out here. Saturn going direct in your sign. This is, for a lot of you, about career and reputation and putting your work out there, putting yourself out there. This is ultimately, regardless of how that resonates, because we have Eros as well, this is your legacy, Pisces, period. This is your legacy. So whether that is to create some huge thing and, you know, or it's just this relationship that you dreamed of in this home or whatever it may be, it's time, okay? Not everybody needs to know your plans. Again, protect your energy, keep your side of the street clean, family, because we got work to do. This is going to be the year here. Use that sexual energy, raise that shit up, and use it for divine co-creation here. That is your power, right? In today's society, we've been so conditioned and programmed to just drain that energy, and we are constantly bombarded with things that make us want to do that. And so it is important to not only protect your energy through like ritual practice, visualization, breath, but also through being mindful of what you're taking in, right? Through the television, through music that we listen to, through the people that surround us, and all of that. What are we taking in through all of our gates? That's a form of protection as well. Going and sitting outside, taking a walk out in nature, that is a form of spiritual protection as well. Okay. Spirit coming through really heavy right now. So I feel like that's important for you to clear and protect your energy. Sheesh. Listen to your body and do what it's asking of you. Say goodbye to your past and leave the baggage behind for good. For good. You must forgive if you want to be free. Do it for yourself. And you have release. Pisces. You're being asked to release any toxic people or situations from your life. You deserve to be free of all the drama, and this is the first step to achieving that. Also, for those of you that are, this is like, once you release this power couple energy comes into play. This is a beautiful divine counterpart, destined kind of soul bond here, soulmate, whether it's romantic or it's not. Shadow work for Pisces, avoidance, it's key. to see the need to avoid discomfort, but also to overcome it and thrive. There we go. Work through your fears. Get out of your comfort zone. It says confrontation, progress. Confrontation and progress. Unwilling to consider other perspectives or entertain new ideas. Be more open. This is closed-minded on the bottom. And it says that, and it says openness and receptivity. Look, there's Saturn. There's Saturn leaving. We see you all, man. We see you. Saturn moving forward now, slowly but surely gaining that momentum. Knees cracking and shit. What's the message for Pisces? I'm going to leave you with this message here from the Threads of Fate. Skirt. You're really being asked to zoom out, Pisces. Again, to empty yourself out and see things through a different lens, higher perspective, and connect to your heart. What is it that your heart is telling you? What is it that your heart wants? What is it that you're being guided toward right now, family? It may be scary, right? I know you're dealing with a lot of emotional stuff, hurt, pain from the past, forgiveness, release, love, right? Do it with love, Pisces. Some of you are holding on to something from the past or someone from the past because you're scared. Because maybe you don't think you're worth this limitless possibility here on some level. And I feel like this is kind of what you're working through here. So this is some deep shit, Pisces. Connect to your heart, family. Be still and know. Yep. I was the root girl, the disowned self. That disowned self, that deep. So this is some deep stuff that you're working through here. Let's do this real quick for those of you that are still here and that are going to stay. We're going to read this real quick. But I appreciate you for those of you that are going to tap out right now. Appreciate you stopping through and showing love. Pisces, this is a big message. So thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up, period, for this, for yourself. Now is when it counts, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. The disowned self, hidden beauty, and the need for acceptance and love. Root girl sits shivering, unclean, and naked at the base of the tree of the self. She's unloved, unwanted, and shunned for her deformities. She has no home, but is safe, burrowing underground to dwell near the deepest roots of this sacred tree. Who is she to you? Could this urchin be the one part of you that, if reintegrated, could lead you to wholeness and true purpose? This is a part of you, Pisces, the embodiment of a deeply flawed perception of your failures manifesting as guilt and shame. When you project envy onto others or any emotion or instinct that you've learned to repress or deemed unnatural, it's this homeless child self crying for attention, acceptance, and love. You want to lash out, ignore it, push it aside, all the while refusing to acknowledge this ugly quality as belonging to you. But if you could only look into the root girl's eyes and see the beauty, the unmet need, your unmet need, you would realize that this part of you asks for your compassion and understanding. This part of you was born when you were wounded and conditioned to believe that you were not whole, that your expression of self is somehow too much or too little. You may have even inherited this creature from your ancestors. And I feel that's a lot of what's going on with Saturn in the last sign of the zodiac, in your sign, Pisces, right? This is ancestral, karmic, past life, familial clearing, deep, deep stuff. However it was this child self came to be curled up at the roots of your sacred tree self, it's time to welcome her into your heart It's time to welcome her into your heart. When you do, everything you've been searching for becomes illuminated and your path lights up with renewed purpose. 8 of Wands, 10 of Pence. When you come to love Root Girl and claim her as your own, accepting her and your humanity, she's transformed just as you are. Then all manner of magic begins to arrive in abundant form. Look for the beauty, Pisces. Look for the beauty. Gang, gang. How exciting. I'm so geeked, and if you've been connecting with me on a personal level as of late, you've heard me say I'm so geeked. I'm so geeked to see what you all are bringing, what is being birthed through you in co-creation with the divine right now, family, because this is huge. This is it. This is it. If you want to call it the age of Aquarius or whatever, right? This is where we do what we do. Straight up, this is what we came here for, Pisces. So family, I hope you're able to take something from this message. I hope it resonated. I hope it helped in some capacity. I hope it found you all blessed, well, and in great spirits. Celebrate right now. Celebrate it. Keep yourself in that frequency, family. You did it. You're doing it. Let's go. I love you all. I appreciate you all. And I will see you beautiful beings on the next reading.